Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Thanks for tuning in to my returning subscribers, and if you're new, welcome. I'd love to have you join and hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Today I'm not going to call this like my March favorites or end of the month favorites, but what I thought I would do is just kind of do a grouping of some of my some products that I have purchased in the last 3 months. So let's say just maybe the first quarter of this year, since the end of last year, that I have been using pretty consistently, that I like, some that I started using back in the fall, and I'd like to give an update on some of those products. Now, so I have everything from nuts and bolts to talk about, from food seasoning to some kitchenware to even a couple of outfits. So it's just like a whole conglomeration. I hope you'll like it and that you'll stick around, and so let's get started. Okay guys, I'm not going to really do this in any particular order. I'm just going to film it as I go along. So one of the first products that I want to share with you that is absolutely a favorite and remains a favorite, and I actually had someone just recently inquire and ask, do you still like this? Yes, it is this product right here. It is the Wow Dream Coat, called Color Wow. I purchased this on Amazon. I can kind of tell from the bottle I'm probably halfway. It really does its thing to keep my hair humid free as much as possible. Even when I get caught in the rain, yes, it does start to kind of curl up, but not nearly as fuzzy and frizzy. And it's such a great product, and it's one of those products that after you apply it a couple of times after washings, you don't have to use it after every wash. Your hair really kind of tells you when it needs that extra little spray from here. I love it. It's just a great product. I've done a video on it. I'll even link that below in case you're new. So that's one of my just favorite that I have been using for quite a while. A recently new favorite that I do still want to talk about, because I want to mention something, is this I should have had it ready. It's the Revlon One Shot hair dryer. I have a couple of videos that I've done on this one, but what I want to say is absolutely love it. And you know, somebody had also asked about, you know, pulling your hair too tight with it because it's a brush. No, it literally glides through your hair that easy, even when it's wet. And I just basically pull it upward, and I'm not pulling it at the root end, just to get that nice straight volume. And it is a volumizer. It does what it says it's going to do. One thing I do want to mention is, because this is a brush and it has those bristle bores, make sure after you use it that you just run your fingers through and remove your hair, because a couple of weeks ago I kind of freaked out because I could smell burning hair. I turned it off, I unplugged it, and I was like, oh my gosh, is this thing burning my hair? No, I had looked in my brush and I went, oh, I haven't cleaned it. I removed the excess hair, and it was fine. So yes, still another great product. I will list the link below. Love it. If you think you have kinky curly hair and it won't give you the body, I would encourage you to try it, because you know, when you purchase anything at Walmart or Target, there's always a great return with them. So that's another product that I most recently purchased and started using, but I absolutely love it. And for me, I mean, I get excited when I can share a product that I really, really like, that I know that works really good. And another product that I really want to talk about is, which is a favorite of mine, and I've used this quite a bit, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury. Now this is just a little pad that I have from another old compact that I washed, and you can see I've hit pan on this, and I do have another one of these that I carry in my purse. This is Charlotte Tilbury, and it is called Airbrush Flawless Finish. I've talked about it several times. I really love this powder. It is a finishing powder, and I will tell you that I use this to go around after I have my makeup on, and I've actually put my setting powder on, because my setting powder I basically use from this point here. That's where I'm the oiliest. And this powder, I buff it on all around the outer circumference of my face, and I really stay away from my T-zone area and chin area here, because this is where I'm the most oiliest, and this has a really light, pretty sheen that it leaves on your skin, but I don't really want it to blend in with my finishing powder. So that powder, yes, I think it's very much worth its weight in gold. And I'm also going to intermix something that's new, because I think it's that good. I don't think this is one of those products that I have to use for a while to say, hey, does it really work? Now, I have really had a hard time with very bad dark circles because of my sinusitis, and come on guys, let's face it, because of my age, you know, you get those dark circles. But I really work on trying to keep them hidden, disguised. But so two things I want to talk about. This is old, okay? This is a rose quartz roller. Love it. Talked about it. If you're old, if you're one of my old buddies here that comes to visit, you know I've talked about this. Does it work? Yeah. Listen, when I had sinusitis and was really down for the month of February, this is invaluable, because just to hold it here, I would even put it in the refrigerator, and on my eyes, up through my forehead, around my jawline, just because it felt just so soothing and it felt so good. I love this. I think it actually helps tremendously. You can purchase these at Walmart. This particular one came from Nordstrom, but you can get them at Walmart. They have jade rollers, they have rose gold rollers, and the stone is, it's just, I want to describe it like, you know when you put a face mist on and you're just trying to freshen your face up and you feel that, that's what this feels like. It just feels refreshing and it feels good. And I'm not making the claim, but I actually think it does help with swelling and depuffing. And the next thing I want to talk about is this Magic Wand by Charlotte Tilbury. Now, my daughter-in-law was sweet enough to gift this to me. I was ordering something, and she went ahead and she purchased this for me. She uses it, and she says it's wonderful. And I have used this for about maybe a week and a half every day. Wonderful. I love it. You do have to work fast. It has this little kind of spongy brush, and then down here you just click it, and so you do one eye at a time. It turns to like a semi-liquid to powder, so you need to work it. The first time I did both eyes, by the time I got over here, it was kind of dry, and I thought, oh, yuck. And so I redid it, and love it. I love it. I think it has helped tremendously to hide away those dark circles. So that is something new. and I do like it. It was a special, just a surprise gift to me, and wow, that was a real treat. So that I love, and I see myself repurchasing it again, because I have tried a lot of under eye creams, and the Tarte, I liked it. In the beginning I thought, okay, it's okay, but I don't know, a couple times I looked in the mirror and I just had like this white halo glow under my eyes, like, oh, because it was just too bright and I couldn't blend it in, and tried a different color combination, tried to mix. It was just a little too thick and too drying for me, but it is a good product because it does work on some skin types, but others are too light, don't really do what I want it to conceal, and this one, love it. So I wanted to share that one with you. And I think I have, just an all-time old favorite, and actually as we sit here I have to actually look this up to see if this is still available, but it is the Plissé Lumière de Chanel. Talk about it all the time. This puts the prettiest glow on your skin, and it just makes it look so fresh, and I love it. I've had this for a long time, and it just lasts and lasts and lasts. So it is totally an old favorite that I absolutely love. And of course, another old favorite of mine, and a lot of these are old favorites, is the Tom Ford Cocoa Mirage. I use it a ton. I love it. And that leads me to my next. It's this. It's Urban Decay Naked, and it's called Petite Heat. And okay, was I looking for a new eyeshadow palette? No. Do I like Urban Decay palettes? Yes. Oh, look at that. This really attracted me. I have these terracotta shades in different versions. This one has a little bit more of that coral tint to it, and I loved it. Of course, I love this cream shade here. Has just a little bit of sheen, not a lot. And this color and this terracotta, yeah, my kind of color wheel. And I love mixing this with that Tom Ford Cocoa Mirage palette just to amp it up. Today I'm strictly just wearing this one, and this was on the end cap at Ulta, and I thought, yeah, that's a great travel palette. You can use it alone, you can use it with other palettes to mix and blend, and so it has become a favorite. And I think that's really all I have for makeup. And so we're going to get to some of the other household ones. Okay, I'm back. Had some running around and errands to do today, so I had to kind of stop filming, and I'm back. Minus my white t-shirt, I just have my sweater on because, yeah, let me just tell you this, because you know what? This is just life. I made a mess at lunch, and one little lettuce leaf that had balsamic vinegar on it made a major mess. So I was eating lunch, having a salad, and asked for my dressing on the side, of course, and just dipped in and ate, and a couple of little drops on my white blouse. Balsamic vinegar. Okay, so I did the napkin in my ice water and just kind of tried to soak it up. And I had to take my mom for a doctor's visit, and I thought, oh great, right there, just as dark, you know, whatever. Hey, it's life. Well, that particular piece of lettuce with balsamic vinegar on it just didn't die there. No, because then I stuck my hand in my purse to get my phone, and I noticed that there was a little bit of vinegar on my phone, and I thought, oh my gosh, because I had my purse kind of crossbody on me while I was eating, and I don't like putting my purse on the floor and all that nasty stuff, so sometimes I just hold it or whatever. But anyways, it happened to be open, and that little lettuce leaf just kind of fell into my purse, unbeknownst to me that the lettuce leaf fell into my purse. When I saw the mess on my shirt, I thought it just dripped. So I cleaned my phone, wiped it off, got into the car, and took off. And then I decided to redo, my lipstick. So I'm reaching in for my lipstick, and I have got all this oil and vinegar on my fingers, and I'm like, what is going on? And it was all over my little makeup case, and I thought, oh, this is nuts. And so when I was at a red light, I stopped and I looked, and here was that little lettuce leaf just in vinegar and oil, had fallen in, and I didn't know it, and it just stunk like vinegar. Of course, I like balsamic vinegar, but I sure don't want to wear it and smell like it. It just got all over on the inside, so I had to clean everything up. Okay, big deal. I mean, things like that happen, but it was just one of those days where things were kind of weird. I mean, just weird. Like, okay, so I have an appointment for my mom, and I said, well, why don't we go ahead and take you to lunch before your appointment that way, because she always wants to stop after her doctor's appointments, and it just gets too late for her, and she gets tired. So I said, let's go before the appointment. So we go, and I said, well, what would you like to eat? Blah, blah, blah. And I said, are you in the mood for breakfast? Would you like to get Cracker Barrel? And she said, yeah, that's okay. I'll have breakfast. So we get to Cracker Barrel, and it was crowded in the parking lot. It was like really busy. And we got there about 10 to noon, walked right in. They seated us right away, took our order right away, and then we wait, and we wait. And we wait. And, we're just chatting. But after 5 minutes, and I mean literally 5 minutes, my mom says, wow, what's taking so long? And I said, well, it's not taking long, Mom. They brought our drinks, And I said, we've not been here that long. Sure seems like we have been. Oh, well, about 10 minutes after that, the couple next to us, I believe they had been there before we got there. They were talking to the waitress, and I don't know what they were saying. I couldn't hear, but they said they were leaving, and looked like they were engaged in a nice conversation. And 5 more minutes goes by, 10 more minutes goes by, and I'm looking at my phone and for the time, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I had told her, okay, you got about an hour and 15 minutes to eat, because I like to kind of let her know, we can't be here all day. And well, now that time had really shortened, and after 40 minutes, I'm not kidding you, another couple got up and walked out, and I thought, okay, there's obviously a problem. She brought my mom her Sprite that she wanted. She brought me a cup of coffee, never came back and offered a second cup, never said, do you want your salad now? Nothing. And I was like, okay, this is crazy, 40 minutes. So I waved and said, and she came over, and I just basically said, can you check on our order? And she said, yes, I just did. And she goes, well, I know our manager's back there now trying to, and I felt bad for her because obviously it's not her fault. I said, okay, could you do me a favor? I'm kind of crunched for time right now a little bit. Could you go see if it's at least in the process of, cooking, which for sure I just knew it was after 40 minutes. I mean, it was pancakes and a couple of pieces of bacon, and I had a salad, a plain old salad. And she comes back and she goes, nope, nope, not on the grill. Nope, it's not ready. Nope, not on the grill. I said, okay, we're leaving. I said, and I'm sorry, but the Sprite and the coffee are on the house, correct? Because I thought, that's crazy. I mean, Cracker Barrel, come on. And, I hate to complain because, things happen. Things happen. But the last time we were at that same restaurant, all of us had a terrible meal. It was overprocessed. The potatoes came back onto our plates cold. There was a delay in my husband's meal, and so mine sat there and was ice cold when I got it. His stuff came, and they were either making a fresh batch or something, but the chicken fried steak was way over processed. It was literally looked burnt on the bottom. And my meal, I couldn't eat it. It was that bad. And I don't usually ever complain when I'm at a restaurant. I just eat because I'm usually hungry. But I didn't say anything. And, they came back and said, is everything okay? And I said, oh yeah, everything's fine. I mean, why? I don't know. I just did. And I did say, I said, but, I've had this meal before a lot, which was the fish, for Fish Friday. I said, and something didn't seem right. The batter was still soggy on 2 pieces of the fish, and then the fish didn't look like it was all the way cooked, and then one of the fishes was way over processed. So I just said, oh, it's fine. It's, and let it go. But after today, I'm I think I should, write something in, because they're still having issues there with cooking or something, and I don't know, but I felt sorry for the waitress because I know it's not her fault. And here's the thing. I was telling my mom, just be patient. Now we're at the restaurant. You have to be patient. Sometimes you lose track of time, Mom, and what seems like a long time to you, like a little kid, is not that long. So I couldn't show that I was really frustrated, because now I have to get her something to eat before her appointment, or, she'll be sick or something, So I ended up taking her to a restaurant down the street, and, we just grabbed a quick sandwich, and I said, can you eat half of it and then bring it? Oh, yeah, half is fine. And then that's when I had my little episode with my one little lettuce leaf that caused this destruction in my purse and on my shirt. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. So, now I just spent 10 minutes talking about that. That's ridiculous. But anyways, it's a chit chat. So I'm going to get back to this video and share with you some of the products that I've been using that as of late, and I've used several times. So I really feel like I am in a position where I can really say yay or nay, that I like it or don't like it. So getting back, a favorite drink that I came across about 6 weeks ago is this Premier Protein, and it's in caramel flavor. They have chocolate, and they have banana cream, and I don't know if they have just a plain vanilla. I'm not sure, but I've tried the banana cream, chocolate, and the caramel as of late. Like them all. They're really good if you happen to be on Weight Watchers. If you want a drink that's really packed with protein. This one has 30 grams of protein and tastes really good. And for Weight Watchers, it's only 2 points. Sorry. So I will have this a lot of times for a snack in between meals. Sometimes at night, if I feel like, I got to take the edge off, I'm feeling just a little bit hungry, I drink one of these, chocolate, and it does everything it's supposed to do. It's full of protein, so it's really good. And this is something that it was mentioned about, these Premier Proteins I'd never tried before. And so right after my, I think, first week of Weight Watchers, I went ahead and purchased a flavor, liked it, so I picked up a few more. And Sam's is where I get it. And I think you can get it at Walmart. Next, I have, I'm telling you, this is awesome. And I just looked to see I brought the wrong one. Okay. These next two items are spices, and I got them on Amazon. This first one is called Everything But the Bagel Sesame Seasoning Blend with sea salt, garlic, and onion. And oh my gosh, I love smelling it. It smells just like Everything But the Bagel when you order one of those bagels that has all those seeds on top. So you really have to like these seeds because it's salt and garlic and onion powder, and it's so good. And so what I do with this is, okay, I've done a couple of different things. I will sprinkle this on my cream cheese, and I have that for a snack, and stir it all around, and then I'll dip my celery sticks in it, my carrots in it, and it just has that crunch, and it has that flavor of a bagel with cream cheese, and I love it, love it. I have marinated chicken breast, sprinkled this all over it. I sprayed olive oil spray on my chicken breast, and then I put I'm not kidding, this combination was so good. It was the low fat Olive Garden creamy Italian dressing. I put it in a Ziploc baggie, marinated my chicken breast, sprinkled it with this, and then I just, I have a grill pan for my top burner, and I just grilled them on the top burner. Oh, they were so good. And then I sliced them up into, bite-sized pieces, put them in a container, and I then made salads with them throughout the week. And then I just put them into those salads. Oh, it was so good. So good, so delicious. So I think this really amplifies the flavor. If you like that kind of bagel, then you will love this seasoning. And again, I got this at on Amazon, and it's actually called Trader Joe's Everything But the Bagel Sesame Seasoning Blend. And I'll show it to you there. It's so good, and it smells so good. Okay, I have to go get this next thing because I want to show you. I just need a break. Okay. Someday I may talk about it. Not now. Yeah. Okay. Listen, all I can say is when you take care of your elderly parent, it's difficult. Okay, so back to this. What I ended up doing is bringing, because I ordered 2 bottles and I brought both of them in, and I thought this was the other seasoning, but this, Everything with the Bagel, and I'm going to show you, this is going to be in an upcoming video that I'm going to show you and share the recipe with you, how I put this together. I just got this out of the freezer, but this is my version of a bagel that is a Weight Watchers type recipe, and it's called a 2-ingredient bagel. I mean, seriously, 2 ingredients. I am going to share that later. It was coated then with this seasoning, and it's really okay. I have lipstick on me now. Really? Do I? I don't know. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, I gotta go wipe that off because it's driving me crazy. Hey, you know what? This is real. Real, real, real. This is really what goes on in a person's life. I'll be back. Back at it again. Sorry. Look, I don't blame you if you tune out of this because it's just like kind of all over, but I hope you don't. Anyway, so that's that. The next seasoning blend I purchased is called Greek Freak. And this particular one is a Mediterranean blend. It says try it on chicken, seafood, vegetables, turkey, pork, mashed potatoes, salad dressing, and beef. Guys, fresh, yum. I have tried this on a lot of things because I very much like Greek seasonings. I tried it in my scrambled eggs. I tried it on my chicken breast. I tried it on my turkey breast patty. It's like turkey meat hamburger. I put it on top, and then I sauteed it in a pan and had it as a big old hunky sandwich. It smells divine. It's delicious. The blends in it, oh my gosh, it was so good. And then I want to share this with you. This actually came from Walmart, and you may have seen these before. I'm trying to think of the name of this. I forget what this is called. Kind of it's shaped like a little dome. And what it is, magnets, guys, and you just put this on the top of the inside of your microwave, and when you need to microwave, just pull it down and put it over your plate, and it microwaves. It's, the splatter guard, and when you're done, if it's not messy, you can just do a quick wipe and put it right back on the top, instead of having to take, if you keep a hood inside your microwave. And I always encourage everybody to cover their plates and dishes and bowls when they're even mildly reheating. Basically, a splatter guard, but so convenient. And then if you just have like a quick cup of coffee, you want to take the chill off for 10-15 seconds, you don't really need to cover it, you just leave it attached to the top. Great thing. Got it at Walmart. I loved it. I thought it was great. And then this next thing I really, really love. This is called a, let me get the name for you. I think it's called Salux, S-A-L-U-X. It's a nylon washcloth, and I'm showing you this one in the bag. There's 3 that come in a pack, green, yellow, and pink, and here's the pink one. This thing is awesome. It uses less soap, but there's a lot more lather. True. It's stimulating, invigorating, excellent for massages. Well, just to get your back, this thing is super long. It's just like a scarf, and it just has, oh my gosh, it is so good on your back. It's so good on the backs of your legs. It's great on your feet. It just feels so good. It says, keep your body wet, soap the wet Salix cloth, watch the lather grow, which it does. Keep away from direct flow of water. Otherwise, soap suds on it will be washed away. So put your soap on it and have it wet, and then just work it, and it will suds up. Ideal for cleaning the entire body. Special texturing stimulates skin and blood circulation. And it says, after rubbing with Salix, rinse thoroughly. It's fast drying, hygienic, and durable. So when I'm done sudsing up and everything and using it, I just rinse it under the shower. I give it a really good squeeze, and then I just hang it loosely like this on a shower hook. And I love it, and it feels so good, but the best thing is not only does it feel good, your skin feels soft. I mean, your skin feels so smooth. So I bought one package and I thought, well, I don't know how long it's going to last. I've kind of had something that was similar to this, and then I didn't like it at all because it kept shredding, and I've had no shredding on this. And the nylons were like it would be too wiry or something. So I thought I'll give it a try, and I will order one package. So I gave one to my husband, and I'm using the pink one. Haven't opened the yellow one. And my husband said, "Oh my gosh, I want another one of those. I love it." He said, "My skin feels so good." And I've bought him like long bath brushes, you know, for his back and stuff. And you know, he's like, "Okay, it's okay, but those things always end up getting some kind of mold on them, or, you know, they just tend to get yucky. And if you get anything that has a wood handle on it, it will usually turn, you know, not so nice after, you know, quite a bit of use." But he just didn't like them, and he just loves this. I love it. I mean, the only part of my body, I have never used it on my face. I've used it all over my neck, my chest area. I mean, just everywhere, especially in the upper arm area, you know, to smooth out some of that little bumpiness that you get from time to time. Love it. Love it. Love it. Worth the money. Picked it up on Amazon, and I believe it says it's made in Japan. It's 60% nylon, 40% polyester. But very, very good. And the last two items I'm just going to share with you at this point are two summer dresses that I picked up, one from Amazon, one from Walmart. And I'm not going to model them. That's just kind of not my thing. But this one I got at Walmart, and I bought it online. I liked it because it had these little ruffle sleeves. It's sleeveless, and it's really light denim, and it's about knee length for me. And it just has this little belt on it, but it's light and it's comfortable, and I loved it. And I ordered it online through Walmart, and it was pretty inexpensive. I will link it below. It is just a nice material, especially here when it's so hot. Last year I found that some of my summer clothes just were still on the heavy side. And honestly, guys, when I first moved here, I was not interested at all in wearing shorts. I don't like wearing shorts. And I always wore capris, and just, you know, but once I landed here in the deep south, yeah, shorts were going on my legs, and I just didn't care. Didn't care because they were the most comfortable. And so I found that some of my clothes still needed to be lightened up, and nor did I ever wear sleeveless because I don't like my arms, and I wasn't comfortable. So I always had some sort of sleeve, or but I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm like, okay, I have sleeveless on and shorts. I'm comfy. That's all that matters. I try to keep everything, you know, modest, and so that it doesn't look that bad, but I'm sorry, it's just too hot, and I gotta be cool. And another dress I bought, and it's black, but it is it's a oscillate. I got it on Amazon, and again, it was so inexpensive. It's knee length. It does have these little, you know, short sleeves. It's just a round, little bit of a scoop neck. It's got a kind of empire-y waist. That's the way it fits on me, and it has 2 pockets. It's very flowy, very light, and I just thought this is a great summer dress for church or just going out at night with a pair of sandals. Very casual. You can dress it up if you want, but I really, really like how comfy it is and how flowy it is, and it's not a heavy, it's like t-shirt material, but it is so soft that I'm actually contemplating on getting a second one because I know I'll get a lot of use out of it. So I still have some clothes that came with me from the north that I know now it's time that, yes, I can get rid of them because I don't think I'll really be wearing them here. But these are some of my favorites that I've been using for the last several months. Now, the dresses are basically new, but I just wanted to share them with you. But they're both comfortable dresses, and I will try to find links to everything that I've mentioned below. And I don't really think I have any. Oh, I did, but I don't want this to be a don't like situation. Well, okay, I'll just tell you anyways. I ordered from Thrive Cosmetics. I've had a couple of things from them that I really like, but I did order a stick foundation, stick blush, sorry, that I thought I would like. I thought it just looked very soft. It looked appealing to me, and I thought that might be something nice for the summer, but no, it didn't work well on my skin at all. I tried it a couple of different times, so I just went ahead and I passed it on to my daughter-in-law, and she said that's all she wears is stick blush, or she wears that a lot. She wears stick blush a lot, so I passed it on to her. So other than that, that's what I have to share. And so I hope you enjoyed this. I'm so sorry it's so choppy, and I have some other stories in there, but sometimes that just sort of makes things a little interesting, and other times it's just one of those things you tune out to. So until next time, be kind, be humble, age gracefully. Bye.